Good morning, students. I am a geography teacher. So, perhaps you know in previous video we discussed over the Mediterranean climate. Okay, and in that video we discussed the Mediterranean climate. What is Mediterranean climate? The natural vegetation. Okay, then pressure, wind, temperature, rainfall, locations. All these things we discussed. Same in the same way, we are again going to discuss the temperate grassland. Okay, so temperate grassland, somehow you know the rainfall were moderate to low to moderate rainfall area. So this area you can say that this type of vegetation or sorry grassland can be found. Okay, so these are the different name. So steppe climate or the temperate continental climate or the temperate grassland climate. These are the different name can be known as. Okay, so then so these are the, if the steppe climate or the temperate climate or continental climate or the, you can say the temperate grassland climate are same. Okay, so if you want to discuss the distribution, so there we can say there is a on the latitudinal base 35 degree. Okay, it is 35 degree to 55 degree northeast from the equator. Okay, so this area it is lie in the interior of the continent, means interior part of the continent. This grassland is located where rainfall is low to moderate, lie in the westerly winds belts, and grassland are, you can say, the practically treeless due to the continentality. Okay, so tree you cannot find over there because the rainfall is low to moderate. So this area in Eurasia, you can say that they are called the steppes, and the stretches eastward from the shores of the Black Sea to the foothills of the Altai mountains. Okay, so these are the areas steppe vegetation. If you want to discuss this and this temperate grassland can be known as the different parts of the different names. Okay, in the different names in the different parts. So first thing you should know the pastas. Okay, pastas, it is known the Hungary and the surroundings regions. Prairies, it is prairies which are the grassland is found, that is known as the north prairies, and it is found in the North America between the foothills of the Rockies and the Great Lakes. Okay, pampas, that is another grassland that is found in the Argentina and Uruguay. Okay, bush belt you can find in the northern South Africa. Okay, so belts, high belts, that there you can find belts, that is the southern South Africa. Okay, downs, this type of you can say the grassland you can find in the Australia and Canterbury in New Zealand. Okay, so these are the grassland which are found in the different part in different name, different part of the world in the different names, but their characteristic, their height, okay, they are, you can see the rainfall more or less same. Okay, so once you just try to revise this thing again and again, Pastas Hungary, then the Paris North America, Pampas is Argentina and Uruguay, then come to the veld, is a veld, bush veld, more tropical, that is means the rainfall where is high. North South Africa, and high veld that is found in the south, south you can southern South Africa. Downs where it is located, you can say where the Australia, and Canterbury it is located in the, you can say the New Zealand. Okay, so these are the more or less location. If you want to go for, you can say on the basis of map, so that time perhaps you can see these are the map where we can easily discuss this area is the Paris area. Okay, this is the North America it is located, then this area is the some of pampas we discuss, here is an Wales, here is an downs, okay, here is an steppes. So different parts of the world we can found that this same type of vegetation, not in the grassland, not vegetation we can say, that is the vegetation in Europe. These are the, you can also a grassland area. Okay, if you want to this area means pampas area, okay, this and Amazon, these are the selvas. Okay, it is known also selvas. Here you can see the south of Africa, that is called the velds. Okay, so velds we have to, so low velds you can found over there, low velds. Okay, so this is the high velds. Okay, where the near the tropic area, so this can be found. Okay, first if you want to test steppe climate or the temperature, climate is continental. Okay, with the extreme of temperatures. Temperatures vary greatly between the summer and winter, and summer are hot and winters are very cold in this area. Okay, and another thing, if you want to, summer is very, you can see the 18 degree warm in the 18 degree to 20 degree centigrade, and steppes you can see the southern hemisphere near the severe. What is the precipitation you can find over there? So precipitation you can say the only 45 degree centigrade, but the varies according to the 25 to 75. The heaviest rain comes in July and June, and you can see the most of winter have an 2.5 of precipitation. Okay, and the maritime influence in the southern hemisphere causes the more rainfall. Then come to, if you want to discuss the another local winds, that is known as the Chinook. Okay, that is, you can see the local wind in the steppes area. So we have to discuss, that's the one of this, the Rockies of Canada. So Chinook wind, where we can found there are Rockies in Canada and USA, and local a local winds and similar you can see the fawn in the Switzerland, and it is Chinook is also Paris area. It is also known as the snow eater because of the, you can say the, that can melts the snow. So that's why it is called the snow eaters. Okay, so this thing you have to understand. Okay, Chinook, the snow eaters at the mean of the mild winter. Okay, this thing. Then the grasses, grassland of that area. What are the grassland? We can find a grass found in the greatest in the tropical savanna. It is treeless, and the, you can see the grasses are much shorter in that area. Okay, and another thing what you can do, that is the another thing, that the grasses are tall, fresh, and the nutritious. Okay, nutritious, and this tropical forest are wheat lands in the North America. So there you can see the rich black earth and the Charnozem soil you can find over there, Russian Ukraine area. So this area is very productive area for the wheat. Okay, where the rainfall is so light and unreliable, and the soil is poor, and the continental interior part of the Asia the steppe. So these are the main criteria of that grasses. Trees, what are the trees you can find over there, that area? You can find the poleward type of precipitation in the transitional zone of the wooded steppe, where the some coniferous gradually appears. Okay, coniferous trees you can find over there. Wheat farms of the Paris area. So Paris area is it is called the granaries of the world. Okay, because of the wide production of the wheat in that area. Animals, does not require the much animal diversity. Horses are the common in the Asian steppes. Economic development of the wheat maize cultivation over there. The cultivation is unknown just before the century, but after that the especially population started to do agriculture, and this is already we discussed, that is the granaries of the world. Paris area, it is known as the granaries of the world. Okay, beside this you can say the wheat maize is increasingly cultivated over that area. This thing you have to understand. Ranching is the, you can see the tufted grass is found over there, nutritious alfalfa you can see the trees you can find over there for the sheep rearing and leading the ranching regions so of the globe, means the number of, you can say, the ranches group can be found over there. Okay, then what are the nomadic herdings in the Asian steppes? Asia grassland, this is known as the steppe, and they are the Kyrgyz and the Kazakhs. Okay, they are the nomadic peoples, or the, you can say, the herdings found over there. Harsh environment of the nomads and the long droughts and unreliable showers can be found over the Kyrgyz. So the tribe tough and the fearless people, and they are the resisted the subjugation of the Russian. Okay, so this thing you have to, collective farms can be practiced over there in the steppe area. Extensive mechanized wheat cultivation which can be practiced in the Pampas area, Paris area, Ukraine, steppes area, and downs in Australia. So they produce a wide extensive, you can say, the extensive agriculture. Okay, so that's why the Paris is considered as the granaries of the world. Level of needs of the steppes and the you can see the temperate grassland all over the world makes plowing and harvesting comparatively for easy job. Okay. So, this thing we have to discuss. Pastoral, you can see the farming, natural conditions suit for animal farming, number of animal you can see the they can you can farm over there. So, this is the one of the best beef, mutton, wool, hides. So, all these things they are getting from the animals, milk, butter, cheese and other dairy product also cultivate over. If you want to discuss this, the prairies area famous for the you can see the wheat of granaries and extensive ranches. Prasthas, this is the black soil and the abundant wheat production would be done there. And the sugar from you can see the sugar you can sugar from the sugar beet that is also found over there. Pampas, alfalfa, that are nutritious grasses. Pampas is where is a Uruguay and the Argentina. Okay. And pampas grassland found in that area only. Extensive wheat producing regions and economy depends on the on wheat and the beef export. Then come the downs where you can see the sheep and cattle rearing and merino sheep wool production and worlds you can see the maize farms and sheep also found over there. As per your book you can see over there that the regions which are the regions already has been given, temperature also given, precipitation we already discussed about the precipitation. Natural vegetation means only there you can find the grass only which we have to discuss the life in the temperate grassland. In the prairies life there the USA and Canada. Okay, prairies where is located, it is USA and Canada. In that area means between the Rockies and the Great Lakes, this area is known as the prairies area. So, decayed grass we can see the found over there, humus to the soil and they can do their agriculture over there, extensive agriculture. We already discussed the extensive agriculture we can find there. You can find also the famous for the Jersey cows and superior quality of the sheep, and this type of sheep provide the or cows provide the all type of milk product, cheese, paneer, okay, ghee, all these thing. Okay, you can get over there. So, these are the life of the steppes area. So, steppes were the Central Asia. This type of grassland is known as a you can say the steppes area. So, steppes, if you want to discuss the life of the steppes, so that time this area is found on the Eastern Europe in the former Soviet Union, and it is the decade you can see the steppes have been cleared and brought to under the cultivation, and grassland, cattle, sheep are reared for the milk, meat and skin and wool. Okay, so so these are the things. Soviet Union agriculture are managed collectively, so that are also known as the perhaps you know the kolkhoz. Okay, collective farming in Soviet Union it is known as a kolkhoz, and modern management technique means collectively they are you can see the merge the all the land on that area, and after that they started to cultivation. Okay. So, these are the main thing you have to study, and the land of the farm was given by the government and rights to each of the was the very big, nearly you can see that their land size 6,000 hectares. Okay. Organization of the plant, it is also very much on the basis of the season. Leader of the brigade because of the allocated plot of land and took the decisions the which type of corn to be grown over there. Okay. And you can see the wheat is the main crop in the steppes area. So, a steppes area where we can find already we have seen in that map, perhaps you know that map this area. Okay, this area, so this area is the prairie, you can see the steppes area. Okay, this area is the steppes area. Okay, steppes area. Okay, that is the western steppe, eastern steppe. Okay, so these are the steppe area. Okay. So, this you have to discuss a lot, you have to read out a lot, and two examples of the prairies and steppes has been shown. We already discussed corn, then the sugar beet, sunflower were cultivated on that area. Then come to the life of the nomads and Central Asia. So, life of the nomads of the Central Asia means that area, in that area what is the life. The Central Asian regions include the Mongolia, Tibet, then the Siaking, okay, Turkmenistan and the parts of the steppes. These are the part of the physical landscape is very complex over there, mountains, you can see the plains and the plateaus, all type of rugged you can say the topography you can find over there. The soil, then come to the soil, climate, vegetation are varied and the complex, means that can vary from one area to another area. If you look the vegetation in the or the climate of the western steppe and the eastern steppe, these are the far different. Kirghiz is the, you can say, the principal group of the nomads. So we already discussed the Kirghiz and the Kazakhs and the Mongols and then other groups, they practice the nomadic life on that area. They mainly they keep cattle, sheep, horse, then come to camel and yaks also. Due to the scarcity of the water and the pastures, so they have to migrate from one place to another place. So people of that place, Kirghiz makes the tents, you can say the tents out of the animal, okay, out of the animal, and the tents to the round and the called the yaks. Okay, sometimes the question also come, the Kirghiz make the tents out of the animal skins. By the animal skins they can make the houses or the some tents like. So these are called the yast, yusts. The tent walls of the covert is the thick wool and rugged, you can say the rugs and the holes for the passage to air. Their clothing are made also wool and the skin. Somehow you can see the figure number 18.21. Men wear caps and coats and long shoes, and the women wear the woolen gown. Okay, and their utensils are also made the animal skin. So animal skin, they can also make their utensils and wood. And you can say the, perhaps you know this, the milk, butter, cheese and the curd are the main favorite crops of them, okay, to them. Okay, so this much for today. So far we finished this chapter as well, that's this topic as well, that is the temperate grassland. Okay, so this much for today. Thank you for watching this video.